Experience all the luxury and comfort of Virgin Australia's new business class aboard the coast-to-coast Airbus A330 service, now flying between Sydney and Perth.
Christopher Monckton was at the National Press Club yesterday. As one person wrote to me in relation to the so-called debate against an economist, quote, if it was a tennis match, it would have been 6-love, 6-love, 6-love. As I said yesterday, it's impossible to believe that they couldn't wheel out a meteorologist, a climatologist, anyone from within the government, since they hate all of us who oppose this nonsense about global warming. They couldn't get anyone from in the massive bureaucracy that supports global warming, that they couldn't get one person to take on or demolish Christopher Monckton. Or didn't they have the guts to front? Indeed, I venture to say many of them have most probably been silenced. They're frightened of speaking up. Where are the pseudoscientists? Where, for example, is Tim Flannery? He's paid by the Gillard Government. He's chairman of the government's Climate Commission, part-time, $180,000, nearly $4,000 a week he gets. Why wouldn't he have been debating or demolishing Christopher Monckton? In 2005, Flannery said that Sydney's dams could be dry in as little as 2 years because global warming was drying up the rain, leaving the city facing extreme difficulties with water. Now, dam levels today, I think, are about 75%. In 2008, Flannery said the water problem is so severe for Adelaide, they may run out of water by early 2009. I think Adelaide's water storage levels today are 77%. In 2007, Flannery predicted cities such as Brisbane would never again have dam-filling rains. 2007. I wonder where Flannery was at the beginning of this year in Brisbane. Global warming, he said, had caused, quote, a 20% decrease in rainfall in some areas and made the soil too hot, so even the rain that falls isn't actually going to fill our dams and river systems. I think the Murray-Darling system's still in flood today, and I think Brisbane's dam levels are 100%. This is the science and the advice on which Julia Gillard is resting her carbon dioxide tax argument. In 2007, Flannery said, global warming would so dry our continent that desalination plants would be needed to save 3 of our biggest cities from disaster. He said over the past 50 years, southern Australia has lost about 20% of its rainfall, and one cause is almost certainly global warming. This is 2007, quote, in Adelaide, Sydney and Brisbane, water supplies are so low they need desalinated water urgently, possibly in as little as 18 months. Well, check the desalination plants today. They're mothballed. The rains are here. But of course in 2007, Flannery's doomsday predictions, everyone was so in love with them, I wasn't, we weren't, they named him Australian of the Year. Australian of the Year. His job as Climate Commission Chief, according to Greg Combay, the Climate Change Minister, is, quote, to provide an authoritative, independent source of information on climate change to the Australian community and, quote, build the consensus about reducing Australia's carbon pollution. Well, why wasn't he debating Christopher Monckton yesterday and putting his credentials on the line? He's on $3,600 of your money a week, paid to make all this stuff up. Or has he been forbidden from commenting? Have the CSIRO scientists been forbidden from commenting or debating their so-called climate change science? What did Gough Whitlam say when he was sacked? Well, maybe say God save the Queen, nothing will save the Governor-General, nothing will save Julia Gillard from this avalanche of untruths. But Australia deserves to be saved from this ludicrous tax. Remember one thing, we all believe in climate change. The climate has always changed, but not as a result of man-produced carbon dioxide. Carbon dioxide is not a pollutant, and we should not be taxed because of it.